Hey everybody, and welcome back to Lindsey's Little Library. I'm here today to bring back a series I haven't done in a little bit, but it hasn't gone away, but it's my try it before you buy it. So in this case, I head to my local library. I usually pick up 3 or 4 books that I'm interested in, but I'm trying to suppress my spending habits on books. And so I bring them home, I give them a try the first chapter or so, and if it's something that I do want and I think I want to own, we'll add it to my list. If not, then I know not to pick it up, and sometimes there's been a few cases where I've actually kept the library book and finished it all the way through. So I've got 4 books today. There's some chunkers, a little bit bigger than I was expecting, which is probably why I'm hesitant to buy them unless I really know I like them. So first one isn't. This is the what kind of brought me to the library, and I think I've mentioned this before. I'm kind of in this obsession with cleaning and tidying and organizing my house. So watching the Netflix series Tidying Up with Marie Kondo, I went and borrowed her book, Spark Joy. This is the companion novel to The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up. I picked this one because it has the illustrations in it. So I'm a visual person. It gives me instructions on how to kind of bring to life what she's talking about. So that's what I picked up. I have a feeling I'm not going to just read the first chapter and I'm going to want this book anyways, but we're going to start with that one. The next one is a thriller, so I don't want to know a ton about, so I won't have a great synopsis for you, but it's called What If Your Whole Life Was Based on Lies by T.M. Logan. On the back, the blurbs are a single moment, a shocking act of violence, and what if your whole life was based on lies. So thought that was interesting. We'll give the first chapter a whirl, see how much it grips my attention, and go from there, right? The next one I have, I'm super intrigued about. It's The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle by Stuart Turton. I believe this was a book of the month book, I think, and I didn't get it that month, and I'm just so mad at myself. First, look at that. That's beautiful. But I believe the synopsis and what happens is that think Groundhog's Day. So the same thing is going to happen every day until our main character, Aiden, can identify the killer and break the cycle. But every time he wakes up as a different guest in a hotel or something. And some are more helpful than others as he's kind of taken on their personality, being, I don't know how to explain it. But I'm very intrigued. This is a kind of a cool concept, you know. Thriller meets Groundhog's Day is kind of what I'm going with, but it sounds interesting. I'm definitely intrigued. I'll let you know. The last one was an author by. Not by, I shouldn't say by. I picked it up because of the author. I'm very intrigued by it. I enjoyed his first book, but I've heard mixed reviews on this second book. So I picked up Bridge of Clay by Marcus Zusak. He's the one that wrote The Book Thief, which is, oh, I love that book. So this follows a family. It looks like there's some secrets involved. There are 5 boys. I think the father comes back and there's some family drama. I don't know a whole lot more. Even reading the synopsis, I don't get a whole lot more out of that. But I'm curious. So worth me at least giving the first chapter a try, right? So there we go. Those are the 4 books I've got. We're going to give them a try. I'm going to bring you with me, let you know what I think, and just see what happens. You just never know. You never know. Hey friends. All right. I'm a little late up today. I have been having some back issues this week. It's just been tight. It's just nothing horrible, but I've got my lovely little heating pad here. And I'm going to just sit and relax, and I thought this is the perfect time to do the first chapters for my Try It Before You Buy It books. So, number 1, of course, is the book I've been totally obsessed, this whole tidying up little, I don't know what you call it, fad. I don't think it's fad because it's really impacted, I guess, our house and our family, and I've been loving it. So you know what, I've been kind of making my own rules so far. So I picked up the book from the library. We're going to actually go through it the right way to make sure I'm not messing this up. But I read the beginning of this, and I just started this whole process as a way to clean up my house because it's just been post-holiday mess, right? And I've, by reading this, realized that her goal with this whole tidying up movement is not to have clean houses. It's to discover what sparks joy in you. So by doing this and starting with the things in your house and the specific order that you go through with like clothes and books and papers and stuff like that, is to really work on you as a person discovering what joy feels like. Does that make sense? So it says, I think it was her, first the preface, it's like the second page in here. The important thing in tidying is not deciding what to discard, but rather what you want to keep in your life. She doesn't put any restraints around like numbers as far as you should only keep this many things or you have to get rid of this much stuff. It's just, if it sparks joy, you keep it. It is my hope that the magic of tidying will help you create a bright and joyful future. So it's more about just discovering in yourself what sparks joy. So I'm really excited about this. I'm going to keep on going with this book for sure. I have already, majority of my craft room is cleaned up and organized, and I donated a ton of stuff to our local Boys and Girls Club. I have gone through all of my clothes. I've gone through not all of the kids' clothes. I want them to be part of this process because I think there's a lot to learn with this. So I did some of them, but I'm going to get them to help me with the rest of them. Did a bunch, this is before I read that I should be going in order. I've just been doing it by area, and she's all about don't clean up like room by room. So like last weekend I cleaned up my laundry room. Well, I shouldn't have done that. So I've got to actually go do the steps as she says. We're just about done with all the clothes, and that's step 1. Step 2 is books. I'm scared. But her advice is you don't go room by room with things, you go by category. So she said bring everything into one room and go through it. So I may have my kids help me bring all of my books into one room and go through them. We'll try. I may bring you with me. But anyways, book number 1, definitely. I'm going to keep reading. I can see me wanting this book though, for sure. So, all right, on to book number 2. Okay, so I read the first couple chapters, the glare, of The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hugo by Stuart Turton. Oh, I'm going to love this one. This is so mysterious, and it feels historical to me, but I don't think it is. There is a map, my friends, right at the beginning, which, well, maps. And then there's this invitation to this masquerade. So you kind of get a feel for maybe some of the characters, but the first character you're introduced to is not on that invitation. So where did he come from? What's going on? Oh my gosh, so full of mystery. Already, I read the first 2 chapters because the first one was pretty short. It's like 3 pages. And I'm confused, but I want to know. I want to keep going. Yes, I'm definitely going to be looking for this book for sure. Very, very intrigued. I'm like to the point where I wonder when these are even due, if I can get through some of this. No, I have other books to read, but this is definitely gonna be on my radar because it's fabulous, absolutely fabulous. I can't believe. Not that I didn't think I'd like it, but I didn't know if I would like it as much as I do. Yeah, like you are put right into the mystery, which I love. I love it. So I'm keeping that one. All right, 2 down, 2 to go. Okay, so I started to read Bridge of Clay by Marcus Zusak. He's the one that wrote The Book Thief, and I love The Book Thief. and I'm just not, I feel like with this book, it's just not right now. The way it's written is unique. It's not bad, it's unique, but I feel like it's would take me a little bit to understand it fully. And I'm just not in that mood right now. I feel like this would be something I'd have to like get from the library again and give it another whirl. So, not that it's bad, it's just not for right now. It definitely doesn't have me as excited as the other two did, so yeah. But that's good, that's what this whole process is for, right? So, I have one more book left, one more to get through, and I'll let you know. Okay, I'll be back. I do have to show you this. This, my friends, is a very rare occurrence. Okay? Very rare. She does not sit on my lap very often. And her face is like buried in the blanket. If you can see that. So we are all cuddly. So I don't know if it's because, like, I don't know, because I'm just laying around or what it is, but it's super cute. She doesn't do this. I love it. All right, friends, last one. I finished the first couple chapters of Lies. It says, What If Your Whole Life Was Based on Lies by T.M. Logan. Yep, I love it. And I stopped. I could have kept going, but I stopped purposely because I feel like I got to a point where tides are going to even change within the first couple chapters. Something's going to be revealed, and I just, yeah. I know once I get sucked in, I'm not going to put down. So this is definitely going to be on my radar. I've never heard of T.M. Logan before. But I definitely need to read it. I love what it says on the back because I don't read the synopsises for thrillers, psychological thrillers, even mysteries. I don't want to be spoiled for anything. So the back is just a bunch of, or it's pretty quick. It says, a single moment, a shocking act of violence. What if your whole life was based on lies? Kind of crazy. So it's a husband and son is what we start out with, and they're driving on the road, and his son recognizes his mom's car, and he's like, well, that's kind of weird. Yeah, that is my wife's car, and it's going someplace that's not normal, and okay, let's go surprise her and say hi. Well, hello, it's something's up. So very excited to read that as well. So out of the 4 books that I picked up, 2 for sure I need to buy. I need to find them. I believe these 2 need to be in my life. This one for sure I'm going to keep my eyes out for as well. And this one I think is just a not right now. I still really love The Book Thief, so I'm still intrigued and I want to give it a shot, but it didn't hit me right away. It was kind of boring. So that doesn't mean the whole book is bad. Maybe I need to do some research or whatever, but just not right now. This for sure I'm picking up some more of because I am on a mission lately. So yeah, I finished step 1, step 2's books. Maybe I should bring you with me. It's gonna be scary, but it'll be okay. So let me know if you've read any of these books. Comment below, especially this one, if I need to give Bridge of Clay another shot. Let me know what your thoughts are. Otherwise, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.